Alright everybody, welcome back to our ongoing saga, our Stranded series. Now, I've played this game quite a bit previously to starting this game, and throughout the galaxy you'll find some abandoned ships here and there. Some are pretty good, some may be transporters, some are freight haulers, whatever. In our case, we are going to go for one of, well, I think it's the only abandoned destroyer in the entire game, and it is actually a powerhouse. It's one of the Pyramid type destroyers. It's called an Odysseus. Now to find this hidden little gem, you gotta go south out of the void. You go all the way through both zones of what's called Athias Misfortune, and then into a zone called Faulty Logic. And once you're in the Faulty Logic sector, there's a complete minefield. Mines everywhere, super dangerous, and to get there at the beginning of the galaxy especially, Athias Misfortune, both sectors, as well as the Faulty Logic sector, are all heavily controlled by Xenon. They're Xenon home sectors. So it's quite a dangerous undertaking. So our strategy here is we are in our M ship, our gunboat, and we are just simply going to haul ass as fast as we can past all the enemy ships, and we're going to pray that we can make it all the way through Athias Misfortune into Faulty Logic and then find our abandoned Odysseus. So high risk, high reward today. Let's give it a shot and see what happens. Alright, we're coming up on the superhighway into the second sector of Athias Misfortune. We've got Xenon everywhere. This is the outer part of their territory. Now, once we go on the other side of this highway, we're going to see a lot heavier presence, a lot more gunships, a lot more capital vessels, most like. You can see this is their small shipyard right here. It's their wharf. Chances are their actual shipyard is on the other side. So once we get on the other side of this highway, we are probably going to start seeing the Xenon big guns. Which, our new ship here, our gunboat, is very nice, but we can't hold a candle to some of the larger ships at the Xenon field. A K would probably do us in without a lot of work, and then if we see something like an I is their largest ship, it would absolutely destroy us in a skinny second. So we're going to have to be on guard here. As you can see on the south side of this zone, on the south side of this sector, we have two... Oh, there's a capital ship we're coming up on now. There's actually two gates. Now, it's been a while since I've been here. Oh my gosh. A single lone Terran trying to take on, oh, what is that, 3 Ps and a K? Oh, dude, he's smoked. He's done. See you later, pal. So we got two choices here. I can't remember exactly which one it is, so I'm just going to pick the right, and we are going to haul ass. Oh my god. There's an I. That's the big boy. That's the Xenon's Super Capital XL Destroyer. That thing is massive. And it's got a full complement of Ks with it. We better hope we're awfully close here. Holy cow. Hopefully they don't engage. We can just run right past. Travel drive is fully engaged. We are definitely not slowing down for this. That is a fearsome compliment right there. We want no part of that action. So we're just going to keep cruising as fast as we can, top speed and travel drive, and we're going to hope that this is the right gate. One of these gates is inactive, the other gate is going to take us down into Faulty Logic, which is where we want to be. So let's see what happens here. Well, son of a bitch, I picked the wrong one. The correct answer was left, and we went right, because this one is not active. Crap. So we're going to have to disengage our travel drive. We cannot make this turn in travel drive to get over to the active jump gate. We're going to have to slow down for a second. Hopefully we're going to be okay. I got a feeling we probably have some enemies on our ass trying to chase us down. And here they come. You can see them on the radar. Oh no. We're taking hits. We're taking hits. Boost, 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 boost. And then travel drive. Come on, travel drive. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We got to get out of here. Oh, they're still hitting us. They're still hitting us. We can't engage travel drive while you're under fire. Going to use a little more of our shields. There we go. Boost into travel drive. Now we'll be able to hit this gate, cruise on through. lose these little fighters. I mean, we could probably take these fighters, but in the time it takes for us to swing around and smoke them, a whole bunch more enemies are going to show up, and we don't want any part of that action. We are just running for our lives here.
Follow logic.
Now, while we are running for our lives here, what we're going to start seeing is some little red dots start showing up, and all these little dots are mines. The Xenon have completely mined this sector. The only safe spaces are above, below, and on the outer edges, but everything in the middle of the sector is going to be completely mined. It's a very dangerous place to be. Now, in our smaller M ship here, we'll probably be okay, because the body of the ship isn't really large enough that we have to worry about running into mines. But, oh, here they come. But once we get into our Odysseus, once we find it, we may start having some trouble, because the Odyssey is a very, very, very large ship. It's an L-class ship, and it'll be smashing into these things left and right. But, luckily for us, I've got a little trick, a little exploit of this game we can use to get out safely without really having to worry about these mines here. Alright, cool. Now that we've gotten to a safe spot, we can take a look at the map. Now, all I can remember is it's over here somewhere, on the west side of the sector. I think it's the northwestern side of the sector, perhaps. So we're just going to go over here. Probably going to engage the long-range scanner and send out some pings and see if we can find it. Well, well, what do we have here? Something rare. Let's go check it out and see what we got, shall we? Ah, crap, it's just a lockbox. We were hoping for a destroyer, and all we found is a lockbox. Oh, crap. I guess we'll just keep looking here for a minute and see what we can see. It's gotta be around here somewhere. I know it is. There's our box. What is that?
Unknown ship.
Ah ha ha! There's our unknown ship. Beautiful. This is what we're after. This is our Odysseus right here. Looks like, yep, the northwest sector right here. Boom, this is our baby. Alright. Now all we gotta do is get up to it, get out in our spacesuit, hack into this sucker, and it becomes ours. Now, this is still a Xenon-controlled sector. I'm not seeing any enemies right now, but you never know where these guys are going to come from. So.
Hello there.
Hey, Cleo. Don't scratch the paint, bro. I'm going to take a little walk.
Minotaur.
Let's go ahead and remove all orders from the ship. Make sure he doesn't fly away without us. Out in our spacesuit. Now, your spacesuit has modes just like the ship itself does. So you can go into scan mode with your spacesuit just like you can with the ship. So exactly the same control. Shift and 2 is the default. And then you're looking for this little flashing red thing, which on the Odysseus is on the top of it. It's usually wherever the docking port is. And you can see right there, that little square, that's our docking port. Get a little closer, a little closer, a little closer. Decrypting data stream. And this baby is ours. What we gotta do is request
Odysseus,
docking.
Vanguard.
Go inside the ship, and boom shakalaka. We got
Docking
ourselves
granted.
a free destroyer. There we go. Now, we're not out of the woods yet. Oh wow, look at the inside of this thing. Yes. Yes, we have ourselves a L-class destroyer. Yeah, baby. We still have to get out of here, but I think we can handle that. Now this ship's so large we can dock our other ship right to it. So basically now we have ourselves a mobile
Minotaur,
pirate base
Vanguard.
all of our own. Maestro, eat your heart out, baby. Oh yeah, this thing is a beast. You remember how big our M ship was when we first got it? Now look how small it is as it's docking to the top of this one. Oh my gosh. This L class is massive, and there's 2 little small ports on the side, landing pads. Oh man, this thing is amazing. Look at all of our turrets here. We have all of our turrets. So one of the things you can do is you can send an NPC Marine to board an empty ship, but if you do, it'll blow all these turrets out. You won't have any turrets on the ship. Maybe even the main guns might be blown. The shields could go down. It basically wrecks the ship. But if you go do it yourself like we did, then you get to basically keep everything. It's fully stocked and ready to rock. Alright, so it's time to get this big guy out of here. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, these are amazing. Oh yes, we're going to have some fun with this. Alright, so basically what we're going to do with our newfound prize here is we're going to go back out the way we came in. We're just going to roll back through Frontier's Edge, straight up. Let's set a course for this defense station here, and that'll give us a guide of which way to go as we're flying. Now there's going to be a trick to this, so as I said before, if we try to fly this big Audi straight out of this sector, it's not going to make it very far because we're going to be smacking into mines left and right, and it's probably going to blow up our nice new ship. So, the trick here, what we're going to do is we're going to hit F2 to switch to external view, and then hit F2 again so we can control the view. And then we're going to zoom all the way out, hit the minus key on the number pad, and that zooms us all the way out. Now, when you're that far away from the ship, what happens is the game no longer calculates collisions. So when we're all the way out like this, we can put it in travel mode, take off, make sure everything's aligned first. We can take off in travel mode, and we don't have to worry about the mines because the collision is basically turned off. We're like in kind of like NPC mode, how NPCs fly around, or what's called out of sector, OOS. So no collisions are calculated, so therefore we can just fly straight through this entire minefield, and we don't have to worry about anything hurting our ship because we have collisions shut off essentially. So it's kind of a loophole in the way the game is programmed. So there should be some more mines between us and this jump gate here. So as we cruise through the minefield, you'll see we take no damage, we don't set off any mines, everything's going to be cool because we're zoomed so far out. We're exploiting a loophole in the game's engine, basically. This actually should kill us, but here we go, right through all the mines. Nothing's going to touch us. Zip, 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 zip. They just ghost right through us like nothing because collisions are disabled. Then once we get a little closer to the jump gate, we can go ahead and zoom back in, go first person, whatever you want to do. We don't have to worry about collisions anymore. Here we are coming back through Athias Misfortune. You can see the big eye and its entire fleet are turning to come at us. So whatever you do, do not let off a travel drive as you're coming through here. Even with the Odyssey or the Odysseus is a very powerful ship, but it's not powerful enough to single-handedly drop an eye. That thing would still blow us to pieces. It's an XL class, and we're just in an L class. So as big as our new ship is compared to the M class that we just had, that's how much bigger that XL is compared to our ship. So we definitely do not want to tangle with that guy on the way through. Just keep it hammered all the way through. Do not let off the throttle. Don't slow down. Just keep cruising.
Entering Athias Misfortune 1.
Alright, and I think this is a good place to leave it for the day. We've successfully snuck into the Xenon territory, found a completely unmanned L-class destroyer for our own mobile pirate base. We're going to be able to load up Marines. We're going to be able to actually do some real pirating activity now. It's going to be great. We're going to start ripping off ships left and right. This is going to be really fun. We're going to start building a pirate empire. After this, with this Odysseus at our command, we can do all kinds of fun stuff. So it's a good place to leave it for today. I think we'll come back later, see what kind of shenanigans we can get into now that we're building up our own little private pirate fleet. Thanks for checking it out. We'll see you next time.